Hey guys, how are you today? Hope you're all having a great day. Hisham back with another video. I've missed you guys so much. Today we'll be doing something a little bit different than the norm. It won't be a rating, it would be a gaming video. It won't be a predictions video for the World Cup because, well, it's over. Spoiler alert if you haven't been watching, it's over. It's been over for like a couple of days now. Like, I just want to share my thoughts and everything about this World Cup and the stuff that transpired into it. Man, probably from a footballing standpoint, this has probably been the best World Cup from the games that I've seen, the surprises, the upsets. Uh, Genuinely speaking, there are some teams in there that I genuinely didn't think would make it past the group stages, like Morocco, for example. Here I am rapping wearing a Morocco Snuggie from Snugs. Not sponsored, but I really love the Snuggie, and Snugs is really good. Shout out for them, but Morocco were fucking fantastic this World Cup. Like the first African and Arab country that reached the semifinals, and they performed really fucking well. They defeated Spain, they defeated Portugal, and Portugal defeated them in a very convincing manner, even though they defended pretty much most of the game, but they were really fucking good. Hakim Ziyech should be starting more and more games at Chelsea, and he'll solve the lack of creativity, this problem that they have. I think if Hakim Ziyech plays more at Chelsea, they would be easily in the top four, if not maybe even challenging for the title in a couple of seasons or something. But as it stands, I think maybe the best thing is that he should leave and go to a team that needs him more and appreciates his talent more. They're also not just Morocco, like even Japan, who were a surprise package, and I love the Japanese team, but unfortunately they went out to Croatia, who did really fucking well, overperforming again at the World Cup. This is their third, I think, semi-final appearance since their debut in the World Cup since 1998. They did really fucking well, much more than I thought because of their aging squad and everything. But they're still a really good squad, and honestly, they defeated Brazil in a way that I think Brazil deserved it. Like Brazil did have the game in hand pretty much until after Neymar's goal. They relaxed, and I think there were many bad changes that were made that cost them the game. And Croatia, if the game goes to penalties, you already know you've lost, if we're being honest. Um, Also, Australia, I think, overperformed. Like I and many others thought that they would go out of the group stage. Not only did they became second in the group with France, Denmark, and I don't know who else, but like they finished, and Tunisia, yeah. They finished second in the group, and like Denmark, I thought they'd be dark horses, but I was so disappointed, man. I was so fucking disappointed, man. But I'm really happy for the performance of the Arab teams, the Qatari national team aside, because they were dog shit, if we're being honest. But like Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina, the only team to defeat Argentina in this World Cup. They performed really well, even in the games that they lost against Poland and against Mexico, and they did really fucking well. I think if from that group, Mexico should have qualified instead of Poland because they were a much better team. Like Poland didn't give any fight against France. Like I think had Mexico qualified instead of them, there would have been a much different story. Like I think France would win, but it wouldn't be as one-sided as the France game with Poland. But man, that French team, that fucking French team, so fucking good, so fucking good. Mbappe is a next level goat candidate. Like I think maybe within 10 years he'll join that conversation with Messi, Ronaldo, Pele, and Maradona even. Like holy damn, that dude. Like I'll go deeper into it in the like retrospective of this World Cup. But for now, like all out, I'm going to say he's a fucking legend in my opinion. Also, like I think like Germany, I fucking called it, guys. That's what I'm going to say. Germany, I fucking called it, guys. Like I said, they get knocked out of the group, but holy fuck, man, they were so fucking disappointing, so fucking disappointing. Like I didn't think they would be that fucking bad, if I'm being honest. Their defense is absolute dog shit. Schlotterbeck is an idiot. Nicolas Sule has been an idiot for a while. He's the German Harry Maguire. Even though Maguire has his moments, but Sule is prime the Harry Maguire memes, the Harry Maguire meme. That's Nicolas Sule, 110%. He's a fucking idiot. He's too fucking slow, not that good on the ball. Always has been. I've never been fully convinced with him. I thought he was decent at his best, but I didn't think he was a Germany quality center back in my opinion. Zany, I think he held them back a lot. Like with exception of Rudiger and maybe Rudiger, Musiala, and maybe Kai Havertz in the last game or so. These were the ones who, for me, at least, carried the Germany team for and their very very lackluster tournament. As for England as well, they did perform really well, but I think it was writing on the wall once we all knew that they were going to face France. We already going to face France. Yeah, they were gonna lose. If we're being honest, yeah, everybody guessed that shit. Everybody guessed that shit. Like even though it was a much closer game than I thought, and it was a really good game, if I'm being honest. And Harry Kane did the most Tottenham thing he ever could. He bottled the equalizing penalty. Such a fucking Tottenham thing. It's the history of the Tottenham, you know. Like I don't know, man. Like I kind of feel bad for him. Not gonna lie. Like he's a really good player, and had he played for any other club or had City bought him last year, instead of waiting for a year for hand, which was definitely the right move, he probably would have had a trophy or two by now. But as things stand, still zero trophies so far. But like damn. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of what I'm going to say about, in particular, Argentina, France, and the final. Um, well, to be quite honest, this was pretty much the absolute fucking best World Cup final I've ever watched, in my opinion. And maybe for some people, maybe who are older, they might disagree or something. But suck my dick. That's my channel. I'll say what I say. But this has been the best, the absolute fucking best World Cup final in my lifetime. Yeah, the fucking Argentina team, the run to the final. Like at first, I had my doubts. Like I was cheering them on at the beginning of the World Cup, but after the loss to Saudi Arabia, I was having my doubts. And the game in Mexico, they didn't convince me that much, even though they won through Messi fucking dragging them by the neck and grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. But damn, dude, after that Mexico game, they kept on improving game after game after game. That Netherlands game at the round of 60, the quarterfinal one, was probably one of the best matches I've ever seen in the quarterfinal stage. It was really fucking good. It had all the things that I love. Goals by Messi, fucking a Royal Rumble mid-match, bookings everywhere, anything. Like if it combined football and wrestling in one game, what more can I fucking say? What more can I fucking say, guys? It was really fucking good in my opinion. Um, then they came to Croatia and they defeated them in the semi-final, which was a bit expected, but it was a really good game. And also, in my opinion, Gvardiol pretty much had his career ended by Messi, or at least had not his career, but he had like at least 30 million pounds knocked off um, of his worth in the transfer market. Like I think, like Messi fucking bodied him, and he was the center back of the tournament, in my opinion. Like I also get into that a bit deeper. And the route to the final, like it wasn't that easy for Argentina, in spite of what many others believe. Like the Netherlands isn't an easy team, and Croatia isn't an easy team. That was the Croatia team that knocked out Brazil, the tournament favorites. You fucking idiots, if we're being honest. And France also had a really fucking good run to the semi-final and to the final, even though it was a bit harder in my opinion. Like they faced Poland, which was an easy game. England was a fucking really good game in my opinion. It was really fucking good in my opinion. And the Morocco game, Morocco fucking stepped up, even though they lost, but they fucking stepped up. You know, like actually, I was so disappointed when Morocco lost. The players did the best they could, if I'm being honest. But that Mbappe kid, holy fucking shit, man. The final is really, really, really probably one of the best games you'll ever see in football history, in my opinion. Like, even if you're not into football or soccer or whatever the fuck you call it, I'd recommend at least watching the highlights. If you're not gonna watch the whole game, watch the fucking highlights. It's that fucking good. It is that fucking good, in my opinion. Messi and Mbappe tried to outshine each other. The GOAT with the new GOAT. Let's see who wins. And Messi fucking stepped up. And Mbappe stepped up. Like, I might even argue, had maybe Argentina not stepped their foot off the gas at the few last minutes in the game, and and Mbappe was maybe sick or something, this match would have ended with 2-0 to Argentina. But Mbappe fucking stepped up, man. Yani, if it wasn't for him, Kingsley Coman, and maybe I don't remember his name, the number 8 kid. I don't remember what his name is, but these three fucking nailed it for France. Coman pretty much he rejuvenated that right hand side. Yani Dembele, even though I like Ousmane Dembele and I think he's a really good player and severely underrated in my opinion, even though yani, he gets injured a lot and the memes and shit. But in my opinion, he was really good. When Coman entered, he rejuvenated that side, started creating stuff, started creating attacks. He even assisted Mbappe's second goal, which was a fucking screamer. Like Mbappe literally, يعني, I don't know how to describe it. It was really fucking good. Like France were on this close to like ending this close to losing out of the title in 8 minutes or something. He scores two very fucking important goals. After that, extra time, and man, I was watching it with my friends. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the story of me essentially basically bullying them after the Argentina won. Spoiler alert for those who didn't see, but fuck you. uh, it was really fucking good, man. Like, it was really intense. And as soon as Messi put the third, I was like, this is it. This is fucking it. Let's go. Mbappe scores yet another penalty. Uh, the ice in his veins is fucking, I don't know what. But the man has ice in his veins, like a shit ton of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, he even in the penalty shootout, he scored his penalty. Like, he scored three penalties. The first player to score a hat trick since the 1966 World Cup final. And he scored his penalty in the shootout. The guy did the most he could. The others were just faced by Emiliano Martinez and his mind games, and I love a shit house, so shout out to my boy. But man, the right team won. Everyone wanted Messi to win. Everybody wanted, like, this pretty much sealed the good debate. It has been for a while. Everyone has been saying it. Like, I love Cristiano Ronaldo and everything, but Messi has always been better. Yani, if you want to convince yourself otherwise, argue with a fucking wall, if I'm being honest. But like, damn, dude, like, it was a really fucking good match. Now, to wrap this video up, I'll go with my team of the tournament. I think in goalkeeper, I'd give Emiliano Martinez. And maybe in the subs bench, maybe it would be Bono or Livakovic. I think both did really well. But I'd go for Bono because, hey, I'm wearing the Morocco thing. Right back would be Ashraf Hakimi. Probably the rest of right back in this whole entire tournament. And he really stepped up for Morocco. Um, Whereas for the center backs, I'd go with Gavardiol and Konate. Gavardiol has been really fucking good for Croatia this entire tournament, probably the center back of the tournament. I'd also put Konate right next to him because Konate has been really fucking good. Really fucking good for France. Yani, whenever France's defense was dominant, it was Konate pulling the strings in defense, in my opinion. Left back would also be Theo Hernandez. The guy was also fucking amazing, in my opinion. Um, that his runs in the left wing and his goal in the semi-final against Morocco were indicative of his attacking nature. And for those who have watched him when he plays for AC Milan, would already know that shit. This guy will like give it a year or so, and he'll be the best left back in the world, in my opinion. Maybe even the Marcelo of his generation. I will fucking die on this hill. Whereas for central midfielders, I go with Amrabat in holding midfield, and I'd go with Modric and Antoine Griezmann in midfield. I'd go with that. Whereas back for the attack, I know he didn't play there at the tournament, but I put Messi at striker, Ziyech on the right wing, and Mbappe on the left wing. Whereas for the subs, like I said, I put Bono as the sub for the goalkeeper. I might even put Varane on center backs, Lisandro Martinez on the center backs. Who else would I put? I'd put Jude Bellingham in there, Cody Gakpo in there somewhere. Because Cody Gakpo, even though the Netherlands exited early, he was really fucking good in my opinion. This kid has a very bright future in front of him. Who else? I'd put like controver. I'd put Griezmann, and yani you could either swap Griezmann or Modric for me in this formation because Griezmann also was really fucking good in this tournament. I'd also put Olivier Giroud in there. I might also add Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka. Like I still can't fucking believe that Southgate in the game where he needed to score the most goals, in particular in the second half after France's domination, in the first half after scoring two goals, after scoring a goal, my bad. Uh, why didn't he put Rashford in sooner, especially with the England team starting to control the ball after France's second goal, and after the penalty? Like I think when he went up 2-1, he should have brought Rashford on. Should have helped Rashford on. Let him have a 3 minute cameo, even though he was probably England's best player at the tournament from an attacking sense, in my opinion. And if I had to take one central defender from England to put in this team on the subs bench, I'd have to go with the GOAT himself. Okay, so guys, this pretty much wraps up our video. I know it's a bit different. I know it's a bit of like just me talking to the camera, sharing my views on the World Cup and maybe my team of the tournament and stuff. But yeah, it was a really fun video to make. It was a really fucking amazing World Cup. And hopefully the next World Cup would be as entertaining, if not more. And yeah, dude, like I fucking love this World Cup, and I really enjoyed making this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Send this video to your friends, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.